His glass-blowing craft was recently named a Texas treasure.
Now, KAMR NBC4's Tammy Mutasa shows you how glass and fire are turned into art. It's tonight's Good News.
Now, we're here at Flame One Productions, and this is the room where Christian Luginger does all his glass blowing, and it's quite a process.
I blew a round bubble, and then I stretched the bubble in order to make the vase shape.
Christian Luginger takes his craft to heart. He's been glass blowing for 8 years. Christian has traveled all the way to Italy to develop his craft. For him, glass blowing has a deeper meaning.
It's breath, and it's blown into a hollow form, and we're all made of sand, and the heat and fire, can be used as like a living vessel, as a person or something that's made, but there's just kind of a connection with creation.
There are only 2 treasures from the Panhandle listed in the Treasures of Texas book. One of them is Christian's glass-blowing craft, and the other is the Llano Estacado winery in Lubbock. Now, Christian says this glass ring right here took about an hour and a half to make and cut. In Amarillo, Tammy Mutasa, KAMR, NBC4 News. Back to you, Andy and Faith.
Some of that work is just phenomenal. Christian teaches a lamp-making class right here in Amarillo.
He also got the opportunity to teach glass blowing in Pittsburgh and also New Jersey.
Now, more news with Faith and Justice. We're watching the KAMR NBC4 News at 6.
His glass-blowing artwork was recently named a Texas treasure.
Now, KAMR NBC4 Tammy Mutasa introduces us to the man that's helping to fire up the Panhandle. It's tonight Good News.
Flame One Productions looks like an ordinary building from the outside, but when you go inside, it's a place where fire and glass make beautiful art.
I blew a round bubble, and then I stretched the bubble in order to make the vase shape.
The man behind the shade is glass artist Christian Luginger. He's been glass blowing for 8 years.
I wanted to get into art. I really didn't know what type of art or what the calling was, but once I found glass, I really wanted to learn how to express myself through the talents I was blessed with.
Christian relates his glass blow to life itself.
It's breath, and it's blown to a hollow form, and we're all made of sand, and the heat and fire, can be used as like a living vessel, as a person or something that's made. But there's just kind of a connection with creation.
Christian's work can be seen as far as Italy, but this Amarillo native is also getting recognized by the state of Texas. There were only 2 treasures listed in the Treasure of Texas book from Panhandle. One of them was Christian's glass blowing.
I felt very fortunate, one, to be an artist and recognized in Texas, and 2, to just be able to show my work, and the small things to the big things make a difference.
In Amarillo, Tammy Mutasa, KAMR, NBC4 News.
Christian teaches a lamp-making class here in Amarillo.
Does some phenomenal work. I also get the opportunity to teach glass blowing, or has had the opportunity. Pittsburgh and New Jersey is going to do that summer. So ahead.
Good morning. My name is Christian Luginger. We're going to be making some glass this morning. I'll be demonstrating a nice perfume bottle on Today in Amarillo. Stay tuned.
You're watching KAMR NBC4 News with Christina Dina and meteorologist Chris Nation. This is Today in Amarillo.
Okay, well, joining us now is Christian out at Flame One Glass Blow with a few tricks of the trade. How's it going, Christian?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you doing?
Good, good. All right, so you're making a perfume bottle this morning, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, how did it all work?
Well, I started with this blue glass tube. I pulled some handles on it, and I will be blowing and shaping it so far, and then I'll show you some of the other steps throughout the show.
That is amazing. How did you get started in all of this?
Well, about 10 years ago when I was younger, I saw a television program about some people making glass in Italy. And so it sounded interesting and looked really fun. And it took a few years, but I've been studying and traveling and actually had to go there and learn some of the traditional glass making.
That's amazing. Have you ever had an accident? So it is, there's a little dangerous. A little dangerous.
Nothing too, just like with anything, you can get cut or hurt with stuff like this. But if you're real careful, it's really safe.
And how long does it normally take you to put together a piece?
Well, for small production items, it can take, 20, 30 minutes up to a few days for sculptures such as like chandeliers and other multi-parted pieces.
All right, it looks absolutely beautiful, and we will check back with you in a little bit, and we'll hear more about people can pick up a piece of their artwork if they'd like to, okay?
Sure, thank you.
All right, sounds good. We'll check back with you.
What's really interesting?
It's amazing. Well, we're not going to see any heat like that in the forecast.